The Pentagon war planners have rightfully said that 90% of modern warfare is informational. That's why it's more important than ever that all of you watching subscribe on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter at Real Alex Jones, because InfoWars is the front line of the fight. And without your help and support, we will fail. With your support and with your prayers, we will be victorious against the globalists together.
Owen Schroyer, David Knight with you here on the Alex Jones Show. We are about to be joined by Leanne McAdoo, and we're going to talk about this story. Steve Watson on Infowars.com. Video, CNN talking head disowns Trump as POTUS. He's not my president. This is Angela Rye. Nobody would be surprised about that. And I made this. I'm serious about this illustration, and I'd like to hear Leanne McAdoo's thoughts on this. They'll say I'm promoting violence against women probably for this. I'm dead serious. I want this to be made up as a graphic. You take liberals like Angela Rye and create some sort of thing that has a tube that goes from their butt, and then they have a helmet on, and then all of it goes straight to their head. So they're literally just sitting in here in a helmet of their own pew and getting high off of it. That's Angela Rye. That is literally a definition of Angela Rye. See, even though President Trump is her president, that's just a fact, she doesn't want to live in reality, because all day long she craps out, Trump not my president, Trump not my president. So this is what I was saying earlier to David, and I want to get Leanne's take on this. People like Angela Rye, people like the Democrats, want you to completely ignore the facts of the results of their policies. They want you to ignore what happens with their policies, ignores what happened with open borders, ignores what happens with the PC culture, ignore what happened with Obamacare, ignore that, ignore that, ignore that, and just focus on them. Focus on their virtue. Focus how they care so much. Just look at how virtuous I am. I'm Angela Rye. I'm standing up for the little guy. I'm standing up for virtue. No, you're getting high off of your own pew. That's what you're doing, and that's not just Angela Rye. We got a video of him, but Leanne, I'm just curious, am I promoting violence against women by wanting that illustration up? I probably am. The ADL probably needs to come after me.
Well, I think whoever makes that illustration should take it a step further and just kind of make it the delusional leftists more of a human centipede, since they are sort of sharing a hive mind there. So they're sort of...
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like one person craps it out, and then the other one ingests it, and then they crap it out, and then the other one ingests it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's very sick, but this is just kind of getting into that delusion. Trump is your president. He's my president. He's the president of the United States of America. How can they have these people on CNN talking like this? It's ridiculous.
Just imagine, I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to get humorous here for a second. I'm sorry. Just imagine Hillary Clinton literally defecates, a nice steaming pile of defecation, and then you have CNN and Angela Rye all running up to it, sniffing around. Ooh, a little Russian collusion here. That's the illustration. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting out of control here, Leanne.
Well, you know, and that's just what it is. And the American people are absolutely sick of it. Don't we have this? Just 6% of Americans say this Russia story is important. More people want to talk about healthcare. They want to talk about jobs. Yet CNN and these others, they're rolling out these people to continue on with the delusion that the American people are sick of. We are not falling for the delusion or the pew fumes.
All right, so let's roll this video of Angela Rye on CNN denying reality.
Angela, is that the question? Did anything come to this meeting?
I think the question is, why did he have this meeting? And it's very clear from what's in the actual emails why he intended to have the meeting. I think the question goes to intent.
Oh,
and
get dirt on the opponent. Wow, nobody does that.
The Senate investigating, as well as the House committee investigating, and of course the special prosecutor. I also would agree with Jack. I worked on the Homeland Security Committee. I know what the Secret Service mission and jurisdiction is, and it absolutely is the physical safety of the president and those immediately around him.
Yeah, I mean, it was ridiculous for Jay Sekulow to bring it up.
It's horrible, and that's not the first ridiculous thing he said.
Last word,
He went into a press conference during the summer asking Russia to find the other 30,000 emails. There are a lot of things that your president has done to defy logic. Let's at least acknowledge
You're president
that.
Too, Angela.
You know, I'm so sick of these people, David.
Angela Rye, great day.
Trump's your president.
I'm dead serious. What can I do to get Angela Rye to debate me? I'll do 100 hours of community service. Like, seriously, this is just ridiculous. These people are so out of touch with reality. I can't deal with these people anymore.
Well, here's the thing I think is funny is that they're constantly trying to say with Trump and the things that he says, if you repeat a lie long enough, it becomes the truth. But this is exactly what we're seeing on the left. Russia collusion, not my president, not my president. I think if I say this long enough, it'll be true, but it's not true. The truth is Trump is your president.
David, have you ever seen this phenomenon of people just denying the president? Just saying he's not the president?
I've seen children sitting on the floor saying, not listening, you know, put their hands over their ears. And that's basically what this is. It's childish. And it is, as I said before, it's another story every day. I mean, this ridiculous thing that came out about Steve Bannon is now facing the death penalty because of espionage.
I mean, it's just
They're throwing
ridiculous.
the treason charge around. And as I pointed out, there is no understanding or discussion of what the definition of treason is. We got Alan Dershowitz making the rounds on all the conservative media because he's written a book on this. It's called Trumped Up. And he's saying, come on, let's not criminalize political opposition. I get it. You guys don't like Trump. And Alan Dershowitz says, I don't like him either. But what they did doesn't rise to the level of a crime. Let's get reasonable about this. And let's not try to come up with trumped up charges. And so that's why he's going on all the conservative media talking about this.
But that's why I want this illustration. I mean, literally, a tube going to a helmet on, I mean, that's what it is. Well, why did Trump Jr. have the meeting? We need to know. Why was the Russian there? What is this meeting? Well, we don't. What are you talking about? Hillary Clinton made millions of dollars colluding with foreign nationals. I mean, this is a joke. David, I'm sorry. I'm getting out of control. It literally drives me insane that Angela Rye will come up here. Why is he having this meeting? Why is he having this meeting? Why did Hillary Clinton make a Uranium One deal? Why did Bill Clinton take $500,000 to give a speech? She doesn't even care about that, man. I'm sorry.
Why won't they talk about the fact that Democrats, of course, worked with the Ukrainian government to get dirt on their opposition, or literally sending their aides to
They make up fake dossiers. These are the dirtiest, crookedest, biggest lying scum on the planet. And then Angela Rye says, Trump Jr., Trump Jr., Trump Jr. Just, David, take over. I'm seriously losing it.
Well, I'm not going to join you on the scatological memes here. I would say I'll go back to the one that I started out with, which looks to me like a tale of Scheherazade. 1,001 stories about Russia that's going to delay this for about 3 years so that they can try to keep the Trump administration from enacting any of their agenda. Trump needs to transcend these fake charges. He needs to take control of the agenda. He really should take control of this healthcare issue. He had a great set of proposals that he ran on. If you still find them, you go back to the Wayback Machine that's now down because the campaign site is down. But it was market reforms. Why not start enacting market reforms? I mean, that's if they're going to do anything, that's what they should do. There's so many different things that could give us a free market. The free market has not failed. The free market in healthcare, we have failed to try to have that. We've had a third-party subsidized system that works to the benefit of the insurance companies that has been at the root cause of our massive runaway costs in healthcare. It's really been the insurance companies. As Rand Paul pointed out, they were making $6 billion a year. Now they're making $15 billion a year just a few years into Obamacare. That's what we need to look at. We need to have a complete restructure. We need to try a free market. We need to try competition. We need to have empowered consumers who have information, who have the ability to fund this. That's really what we have to have. And the insurance companies don't want it. You can take a look at the Cruz Amendment, and you can see how vociferously they oppose the idea that even if they continue to give these loaded up insurance policies to people, they did not want to have the ability, or have other competing insurance companies have the ability to offer policies that were not compliant with that didn't require single males to have maternity policies, that kind of nonsense. That's what the insurance companies want. That's why they've seen their profits soar under this. And that's why we're not going to get anything other than what the establishment Republicans like Paul Ryan want to give them. You know, he told the insurance companies, you like your Obamacare? You're going to keep your Obamacare. We're going to make sure that none of these reforms go through.
Well,
I'm literally speechless at how dumb Angela Rye is. Go ahead, Leanne.
Well, I think, the voters really need to push back against this and be absolutely pissed about the fact that we have our representatives taking 218 days off this year.
Yep.
First of all, we need to axe their vacation time that they're taking, because the simple fact that they've been talking about repealing Obamacare for years, that they don't have something ready to go, just fired, ready to go right now.
Oh, these Republicans are such a joke. They were all on the golf course this weekend playing golf, drinking champagne and toasting to one another. These people are so, Mitch McConnell's right. I mean, these people, that's why the midterms are so important to me and getting the right people in 2018. I mean, if you just think about the people that we could get rid of in 2018 and how much more efficiently our government could operate. Mitch McConnell, Paul Ryan, John McCain. And those are just on the Republican side. I'm not even getting into the Democrats like Maxine Waters, Elizabeth Warren, Chuck Schumer, one of the most disgusting people on earth. We need to get these people out.
And that's why we've had organizations saying we need to primary some of the GOP leaders, and we do have a primary challenge to Paul Ryan. We need to be paying attention to that one.
Paul Nehlen is going up against him.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right. I agree. And we're definitely starting to see some pretty good contenders, because Trump can say he wants to get in and drain the swamp all he wants. But when you have these operatives in there who are constantly pushing back or disallowing him to appoint anyone to these high offices so he can move forward, those are the people we need to get out. They do not represent the interests of the American people, clearly, because they didn't have a plan ready and waiting to go when they have all of the power in their court right now. It's ridiculous.
7 years they've been campaigning on repealing and replacing Obamacare, planning on what to do. And then they had their chance, bases loaded, down by 3 runs, bottom of the 9th, fastball right down the plate. All you got to do is swing and hit the home run and win the game, and you'll watch the strike go right down the plate and you're out. Great job, Republicans. Great job.
And then they're going to go, we did all we can. We've done what we could. We had a lot of pushback, and we tried to work together. And then that's it. Every single year, it's the same old thing. We did what we did our best. Our hands are tied. Okay, see you later. We're going to go take our summer recess. It's a joke. What a joke.
The Republicans are a joke. Our entire government's a joke. I can't even believe. I don't know.
Hashtag fake GOP.
Fake GOP, fake government. I mean, it's all fake.
Very fake.
Well, we're going to be back with Leanne, and it's going to be key in 2018 to realize what candidates we can get in that actually want to make America great again, not just promote lip service to the great citizens of this country. We'll be right back.
In ancient times, man roamed the earth in a constant state of hunting or being hunted. Introducing Caveman, where cutting-edge science meets ancient super nutrients. Secure your bottle right now at InfoWarsStore.com.